welcome back to my channel. It's your girl o.oreoluwaotun. It's me, and I'm back with another video. Today I am here with a girl talk Q&A. I'm gonna be answering some questions that you guys sent me on my Instagram and on my community tab, and I'm so excited because it's been like a week or two since y'all sent me these questions, and I've been wanting to answer them so bad. And yeah, I just decided to film it now, and I'm gonna be doing it while I curl my hair. This hair is from Westkiss hair. This is their body wave hair, girl. Mind you, this hair doesn't have any curls in there, sis. Like, and it just looks that good. Like, I didn't even curl this yet. But yeah, this hair looks bomb. I literally make all my waves by myself. I usually bleach the knots. Sometimes I tint the lace, but I learned a new trick, so I don't tint the lace anymore. But yeah, I bleach the knots, make the wig, customize the wig, apply it on my head all by myself. If you're wondering, I also do make wigs for other people, so if you ever want me to make a wig for you, all you have to do is email me in my email down below. I have two different emails. One of them is for my management, and the other one is for me personally. So if you want me to like make a wig for you, then you would email me. So there's two different emails down there, but I specified which one is which. I also put it on the screen actually. But yeah, I do make wigs for other people. If you're in another state, I can literally just have you mail the wig to me from the buyer, and then I'll mail it back to you when I'm done. And it's that simple. But anyways, y'all, this hair is beautiful. Like, I haven't even done anything to it. This is straight out the pack, honey. This is straight out the pack, straight out the bundles. You know, obviously I did, you know, put it on my head and all that stuff, but I didn't do anything, meaning like I haven't curled it or anything, and it just looks good. So I have my daiquiri here, which is melted. And it's not a lot in here because this is from like the other day, but I kind of like didn't want to finish it because I knew I was going to be filming this video today. So I'm going to be doing this a little tipsy, and I'm really excited. This is going to be fun. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I have my phone here, and I'm going to go look up the questions. Y'all, isn't this thing on my chest so ugly? Like, I actually wanted to just go away. It came from a pimple. Wait, let me do a little snap real quick, a little Snapchat moment. Oh yeah, and of course, all the information to this hair will be in my description. Y'all already know the deal. You already know the deal. So here are all the questions, and we just about to get in it. The first question says, have you ever regretted someone, dating, sex, etc.? And the answer to that question is yes. Like, is that even a question? Is that even like something to question? Because I don't know about y'all, but I feel like a lot of us have those experiences with guys where it's like, this didn't even need to happen. Like, why did you even have to come in my life? And then it'd be crazy because it's like, you don't even be the one that go asking for them. Guys always try to talk to you first. They always try to come to you, and then they always end up doing some dumb shit. Like, why did you even speak to me? Why did you even have to like exist in my life? Why did this even need to happen? Like, you actually could have just left me alone and I would have been fine. Life would have been good without you. You didn't even have to do all that. You didn't even have to show your ass like that. And at the end of it, you're always just on some like, damn, like, did that really just happen? Like, yeah, I've definitely regretted talking to a guy before. That's not even a question. Next question says, advice on single life, do I enjoy it? Hey, this one is very funny because the thing about being single is like, it's such a roller coaster. Like, sometimes you're like, I'm better off without any guys. Like, I'm better off single. Guys do some dumb thing and you're like, wow, this is why I'm not dating anyone. And then sometimes you're like, damn, I'm so lonely. Like, I wish I had someone. Let me not speak for other people, but for me personally, like, sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. It just depends on the day, honestly. And excuse my armpits, they're so dark. I used to be really self-conscious about like showing my dark armpits on camera, but it's like, girl, this is a part of my body. Like, that's how they look, and there's nothing I can do about it. So anyways, yeah. Being single, I enjoy it, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, I definitely do wish I had a little boo thing. You know, I wish I had a little somebody that I was like flirting with. You know? I mean, I don't mind being single, but like, do I wish that I had like a boyfriend, or like I had somebody that I was talking to? Sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Next question says, how long should the talking stage be? I don't agree with the whole talking stage thing anymore. Let me tell you guys why. Okay, so if I was like in high school, when I was in high school, the talking stage was a thing because, okay, we're in high school. Like, we can't really like go on dates. We can't really, you know, do grown people things. You know, there's a limit to the things that we can do, you know. We can't just be on some grown people shit because we're not grown. We're in high school. But now I'm 21. Like, there's no talking stage. It's either we're dating or you don't exist. Like, are we dating or we're not? We're dating or we're not. There's no we're talking. What is we're talking? Am I 16? Am I a child? Like, you will always be able to tell what a guy wants from you by the way that he sets the tone. Guys always set the tone from the beginning. If you meet a guy and off the bat he wants to take you on a date, he wants to like get to know you, he's asking you about yourself, he's really trying to get to know you, he's doing the things that he's supposed to be doing, and he really wants to be serious about you. If a guy is just willy-nilly talking about, oh, let's chill, he wants you to come over to his house and chill, he's not taking you on dates, he's not really asking about you, y'all are doing what you're doing every 5 seconds, like, that is not a serious guy. And we need to learn the difference between a serious guy and a guy who's just wasting your time. And you know, if you're down for your time to be wasted, if you're down for just like a little small fling and you're not really like, you know, you're not really too focused on like being with somebody, then for sure do your thing, sis. But like, learn to tell the difference. A guy will always set the tone. And yeah, and to answer your question, if you are in high school and you're talking to someone, I feel like the talking stage should not last more than 5 months. It should not last more than 5 months. After 3 months, after 2 weeks, a guy knows if he wants to take you seriously. Like, I'm telling y'all, niggas know what they be doing, and we have to realize we need to be smarter. Guys know what they're doing. Guys know what they want with you. They know when they want to be serious with you, and they know when they just want to like play around with you. So don't be a guy's plaything. Set boundaries for yourself so guys don't play with you, because niggas will play if you let them. You can just tell. Like, I feel like you can just tell when a guy likes you, because a guy who likes you will always apply pressure. Did y'all hear what I said? A guy who likes you will always apply pressure. If you have to even question if a guy likes you, then he most likely does not like you. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, like, that's just a rule of thumb. If you have to question it, then he most likely doesn't like you, because guys who like you will apply pressure and they will make you feel it. You will feel that shit. And that's just that on that. My next questions are grouped together. These are 2 different questions, but I'm gonna group them together. One says, what's your take on sex before marriage and losing your virginity at a young age? I feel like you should always do whatever feels right to you. If you don't feel like waiting till marriage, like if you are with somebody and you love them and you know you see yourself being with that person for a long time, or even if you don't, like in that moment you never really know like what the future holds, but in that moment you're in love with that person and you probably like want to have sex with them, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't just restrict myself. Whatever happens, happens. Like, if it feels right, it feels right. And that's also my take on losing your virginity at a young age. If it feels right, then you know, you should always do whatever feels right to you. I just would not suggest losing your virginity at like a super young age, because believe it or not, even if you think that, you know, it's okay at the moment, you're really young. Enjoy being young. Do not be in a rush to grow, be in a rush to have sex, be in a rush to do all these things, because all these things, it gets old. It literally gets so old. Like, you're gonna be 25 one day, you're gonna be like, what the heck, like, who even cares? I feel like you should just wait as long as you possibly can, unless you're just like, you feel like you're just so ready, like, okay, I really think I'm ready to do this, and I'm giving consent, he's giving consent. As long as you guys are both 2 consenting, you know, adults, human beings, whatever you want to call it, you know, then I feel like you should definitely do whatever feels right to you. Just be careful. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Don't let anybody convince you to do anything. Always do things because you want to do it and because it feels right to you. Not somebody convincing you and telling you that it feels right. Don't let some stupid little 15-year-old boy be telling you, oh, let's go and do it, let's go and do this. No. Tell him to go and do it to himself. The fuck? We girls, we have to be careful because guys are crazy. Someone says, what tops do you wear that make your boobs look good? And how do you keep your boobs from looking saggy without a bra? Sis, I'm not gonna get into it in this video. You're gonna have to watch my life hacks for big boobs video, because that video goes completely in depth about everything that has to do with big boobs and like what to wear, what not to wear, what looks best on your body. and all that stuff. Like, I literally went into detail. That video actually has a lot of views and it's helped a lot of people, so I think that you should check that out, because if I start talking about that in this video, we won't have time. But anyways, the next question was like, have I ever dealt with dark-skinned girl insecurities? And my answer to this is yes and no. Yes, meaning like obviously I was bullied and like kids would pick on me, and when I was younger I used to think I was the darkest thing walking. I used to think I was so dark, and then I got older and I would see other girls who were like way darker than me. I'll just be like, girl, I'm not even that dark. And not to say that I you know, I'm happy because I'm not that dark, because I honestly wish I was even darker. Like, I feel like my skin tone is such an awkward skin tone. But anyways, yeah, like I just used to think I was so dark because girls would just make you feel so ugly for being like dark skinned. And what I would say about that is that never really got to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That never really got to me because I just always thought that I was just the shit. I just always thought that I was a shit. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I always thought I was a shit. I always thought I was beautiful. I always thought that I was talented. I always knew that there was more to me than the color of my skin, and I always knew that other people being mean to me and whatever is just them projecting whatever they have going on with them themselves. So like, other people's opinions never got to me, whether it was about my skin color, about my hair, about, I don't know, anything else, my makeup, my fashion taste. Like, even now, people's opinions just have never gotten to me. I've always valued my opinions more than others. So yeah, I just never really cared about like what anybody had to say. So to answer your question, no, I never really had dark-skinned girl insecurities. I just always thought I was beautiful. I just always thought I was that bitch. It just took me a while to like start presenting that, you know what I mean? Like, I knew I was that bitch, but I just didn't know like, how do I go about it? Like, how do I, you know, how do I show that on the outside? I always had it on the inside, but then as I got older, I knew how to show it on the outside, if that makes sense. The next question says, how to deal with jealousy from others. So the definition of jealous is feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements. Can you imagine feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements and advantages? So somebody is now jealous of you, or they feel envy towards you because you're pretty, or because you're smart, or because you have something going for yourself that they don't have, or that they feel like they don't know how to accomplish. My way of dealing with that is that that's your problem, because that has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with you. It's about you. It's about you and how you have your insecurity, and you got things going on within yourself, and you want to bring that to me, baby? Oh no, honey. Oh no. I don't deal with it. That's the answer. I don't deal with it, because what is there to deal with? That's your own problem. That's your own business. That's my answer. What is there to deal with? Get out of my face. Like, please get out of my face. You shouldn't deal with anybody that's jealous of you, especially if that person is around you. You need to get away from anybody who's acting on envy and acting like they're jealous of you. Like, that's just the most disgusting trait. Like, jealousy is ugly, bitch. That's a sick trait, bitch. Get well soon. Okay? Why be jealous of me when you could just focus that energy into doing your own thing? You can focus that energy into making yourself better instead of now being jealous of what I'm doing. Go and spend some time to make yourself better. And that's just how you need to look at it, is that it's not your business. It's not about you. It's about them. So the next topic is how to get over heartbreak. And this is a really good topic for me because I literally recently just dealt with heartbreak like a year ago, and it was like the worst case of heartbreak that I've ever dealt with. And I think I have a foolproof plan to deal with heartbreak. And the first thing is to differentiate whether it ended badly or it ended in a cordial manner, to where you guys can still be like cordial and cool and nothing really bad happened, you know. So if that's the case, then I would say just give yourself some time, do things that make you happy, go out with your friends, like spend more time with your friends. Spend more time doing things that make you happy and that get your mind off of it, you know. And that's where if it ended in a good note. If it ended on a bad note, sis, do all the other things that I just said on top of blocking that nigga. Block him everywhere. Block him everywhere. Did you hear me? Block him everywhere. And the reason why you have to do this is because if you don't block him, you're gonna be checking on his page. You're gonna be seeing his tweets up and down your TL. You're gonna be seeing the stuff that he likes, because now Twitter tells you the stuff that people like if you interact with them a lot. They're gonna tell you all that stuff, and it's gonna make you think about him. So you need to block him. You need to erase him from existence. You need to erase him from your mind. He needs to not exist anymore, because guess what? Guess what? He wasn't a good person and it ended badly. Even if it was your fault, you still need to block him, because what the heck? Like, what am I following you for? Block him everywhere. And when you start to miss him, just think about all the bad things that happened. Think about all the things that he did. Think about all the stupid shit that he said to you. Think about how he disrespected you, how he made you feel stupid. Whatever he did, think about all the bad things. Do not think about the good things. Don't think about the nice times, the happy times. Who cares? Who cares about that? Think about all the bad things he did and remember why you're no longer in that situation. You're no longer with that person. It was for a reason. Obviously, you guys were not good together, so you need to like leave. You need to let go of that. You can't keep holding on to things that don't serve you. You can't hold on to things that don't work for you. It usually takes time, so just give yourself time and don't like be too hard on yourself. And like I said, block that nigga. And do what makes you happy. I know that might be a little harsh, but I'm telling you, sis, like, I'm not here to be nice about it. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth. And the truth is, you need to block that nigga. And that's just that on that. So the next question says, other than the girl from your story time, did you ever have any problems with girls in your uni? No, I didn't. Because after that situation, like even with her, okay. So this is what y'all need to understand. I'm not a friend making person. Like, I really don't like people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really don't like people. Like, I have my group of people, you know, that I know, that I'm cool with, you know. I'm a social person and all that, but like, I'm not like a friend making girl. So I'm really to myself. Unless you come my way, like, I'm probably not gonna notice you. So no, I never really had like any other situations with any other girls, because literally after all of that, like, my roommate, who was like my only friend, she literally moved out. She didn't tell me why. She just moved out. We didn't have any altercation or anything. She just started living with her friend, I guess, because she wanted to like be able to have more like freedom, because we were living in the dorms. But yeah, she moved out. She didn't tell me why, and I just felt really like betrayed by that. I don't know why, but I did. And after that, I ended up, the next semester, I was living in an apartment now, so I just was always by myself. Besides my roommates, I never really talked to anybody. I probably went out like a total of like 4 times the last school year. But yeah, never really had any issues with any other girls, because I just didn't go out and I just didn't talk to people. And yeah, that's the answer to that question. So the next question is, how do you deal with self-doubt? And this is a really good question, because I'm sure we all go through this. This is something that we all go through, whether you're a girl, you're a boy, whatever you are, you go through this. And my answer to that is just, I just try to focus on everything that I've accomplished and like how far I've come, like, and I try not to think about what I haven't done, because when you start thinking about what you haven't done, you can't control that. That's in the future. You got to think about what you have done, what you have accomplished. You have to remind yourself that you're great, remind yourself that you're awesome, and just like try to motivate yourself. And like I said, it's all easier said than done, but for me, that's what I try to do. I just try to remind myself that I've come this far and I can go even further. So yeah, for me, that's how I deal with self-doubt. So the next question says, when is the best time to get a boyfriend? And like I said before, whenever it feels right, whenever you feel like you have your shit together, whenever you feel like you can deal with somebody else's emotions, somebody else's feelings, and you can do it in a good way. Because you got to realize, having a relationship means it's no longer just, oh, let me just think about myself all the time. Now you got to think about somebody else, because you guys are trying to become one. That's what marriage is. That's what being with somebody is. You're becoming one with that person. So you have to be able to like deal with somebody else's feelings and somebody else's emotions and somebody else's whatever they come with. So in order to do that, you have to be good on your own. You have to have your own shit figured out. You have to have your own stuff together and be able to deal with your own feelings and your own insecurities or whatever, because being with somebody is ×2. Everything you have, and then ×2, because that other person is going to be around you all the time. You're going to be feeling their feelings. So whenever you feel like you have your shit together and you have your stuff down packed, then I think that's the best time to get in a relationship. So the next question is a whole paragraph. It says, what are your feelings on men having female friends when you are in a relationship with a guy? I'm a man with female friends and I am close with them. Nothing ever sexual. Do you allow this in your relationships or do you forbid that? There has to be a happy medium. Yes, I'm dealing with a female who doesn't like me having female friends, and I'm not in favor of ending friendships with close female friends who I've known for many years longer than the women I'm with. I value your opinion on this topic, Bob. So this is a great question, and I feel like in this situation your girlfriend should not be telling you to break friendships with female friends when you've known them before you even met her. Like, who are you to tell me to know I'll go and be ending friendships with people that I knew before you? Because at the end of the day, if me and you don't work out, my friends are going to be there for me. You're not going to be there anymore, and then you're telling me to end it with them. So when me and you break up, I'm not going to have nobody. That type of person who wants you to like get away from your friends, that's already a red flag that that's not a good girl for you. I just feel like that girl is probably not best for you. And if you are telling the truth and saying that you know, you don't do anything sexual with your female friends and it's just a platonic friendship, then there's no reason why your girlfriend should be telling you to break friendships. Sorry, my curling hair died. There's no reason why your girlfriend should be wanting you to break friendships that you had before you met her. That's just not reasonable. Now, as far as like making new female best friends when you're in a relationship already, that's just bizarre to me, because in order to make somebody your best friend, you know how much it takes? You have to talk to them constantly. You have to really get to know them. There's layers that you have to get to make somebody your best friend. So why are you going out talking to girls that getting to know another bitch that much for you to be calling her your best friend when me and you are in a whole relationship? No, sir, I don't agree with that. I feel like if you're doing that, then like you like her, you have some type of feelings. Like, there's no way you're just out here trying to find a new best friend when you have a girlfriend. Nigga, I'm your best friend. You want a best friend? I am your best friend. And since you need a best friend. But if you had your friends before you even knew her, then don't end your friendships because of her. Like, if she's insecure, then she's not the one for you. Because at the end of the day, those are your friends. Yeah, I would say keep your friendship, dump the girl. Okay, so the next question says, what to do when you're the ugliest friend in the group and no boys notice you and you feel left out? This just really broke my heart, because I can tell you probably, like, the way from the sound of this, I can tell you probably a young girl, and the first thing I'm gonna say is I hope your friends aren't making you feel like, oh, you're ugly. I hope your friends aren't making you feel left out, basically. I hope your friends aren't like dragging that narrative like, oh yeah, she's the ugly friend. And I hope your friends make you feel comfortable and not like, you know, yeah, you're the ugly one out, like you're the odd one out, because that's not a good, your friends should not make you feel like that. But as far as boys, like, girl, I promise you, boys at like young ages, they're so stupid. Wait, did you know that boys develop slower than girls by 3 years? So if you're 15, the nigga is still 12 in the mind. He's still 12 in the mind. So think about that. Boys at young ages, they're just really stupid. They're very shallow. They don't care about your heart or, you know, the important things. They only care about the physical and things that aren't really that important. So I would just say, do not focus on that right now. Like, I know it might be sad, and I just don't want you to call yourself ugly. Like, don't ever think that it has anything to do with you, because it's not about you. It's about the boys. Like, they're just stupid and they're just young, and you're all young. And I promise you it'll get better. You're gonna glow up when you're older. I promise you in a couple of years you'll be the hottest thing walking. Like, same for me too. It took me a long time to start, like, you know, seeing that I'm a badass bitch. Like, I knew I was a bad bitch, but like I never really saw it in myself, like, physically. So just give yourself some time. Like, by the time you're like 19, 20, 18, girl, you're gonna be bad as hell. You're gonna be bad as hell, okay? I'm just letting you know. Just make sure you surround yourself with good people and focus on that. Don't focus on stupid boys. The last question says, how do you deal with fakes? I don't deal with fakes, sis. I don't deal with fakes, and you shouldn't either. Fake bitches are just not it. Like, you're fake. Why, what is there to deal with? What is there to deal with? That's the question. What is there to deal with? Ain't nothing to deal with. You're just fake, and that's just it. I don't deal with fake bitches, y'all. Ask any of my friends. They just, ow, I just burnt myself. My friends know, like, I just do not like fake people. I do not like fake things. I do not like fake personalities, fake encounters, fake relationships. Anything fake is just not for me. And I don't deal with it. I just don't. It's that simple. I don't deal with it. What is there to deal with? Why should I deal with something that's not real? It's superficial. It's unnatural. It's not good. Don't deal with fakes, because why should you? So those are all the questions that I got, guys. I'm gonna go finish curling my hair so that I can come back and show you guys the finished look and then wrap this video up. Okay, so I feel like you guys can't really see the curls, but y'all, look at that. It looks so beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how I achieve these curls, make sure to check out my Bouncy curls tutorial. I did that like a couple months ago, and that video didn't really do too well, but like I feel like my curls are always popping. So if you want to know how to get popping curls like me, definitely check out that video. Y'all, this hair is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It speaks for itself, and you guys already know that I just love me some Westkiss hair. So definitely check out this hair. Like, it looks the fuck good, and I'll say that with my chest. So yeah, check it out. You know, let me know if you like it too. All the information to this hair will be in my description, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little girl talk Q&A. I was really excited to film this video, and it was so much fun to film. So let me know all your opinions in the comments, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, whatever. I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.